November 2019, the boxing fraternity will go to the ballot, of course, for the national election, where we expect to see a new president for the Boxing Association of Kenya. Well, I had a chance to meet with one of the aspirants, Antony Otieno Ombok, famously referred to as Jamal, and we just talked about some issues on what is part of his manifesto on what he wants to change when he's elected the president of the Boxing Association of Kenya. Take a look. Kwanza, you are a big stakeholder in terms of boxing. Let's talk about the plan you have with boxing.
My real names are Antony Otieno. I'm a parent, and I was once a boxer. What I can say is I'm vying for the seat of the president of boxing, and we've organized a very good event, and it's successful. What I can appeal to other boxers and other leaders is to help us grow boxing in Kenya. Boxing has been not going very well in terms of participation on the boxers and finance. What I can do under my leadership, I know, first of all, I'll equip all the clubs with equipments, like gloves, all that. And the second thing is do inter-clubs competition and inter-counties. And after that, we'll go even to abroad and do other things. And the other thing we need to do is our coaches and judges, we need them to go to refresher courses. Because you see, sometimes if you stay a lot without practicing something, you get... So we need to refresh them so that they can go ahead, yes.
Quick one, Jamal. I mean, boxing has not been attracting even corporate. And when it attracts corporates, it only to national levels. But we all know boxers come from the streets. Boxers come from these mtaani clubs, the likes of Githurai, Thailand, Githurai 44. You as from your side, Kisumu. I mean, boxers wanatoka mtaani. What are you going to do to try and attract as many sponsors and as many corporates to come back to boxing?
First of all, what we need to do is show Kenyans that boxing is there, like this event. The last time events like this was organized, it was like the Kwathikas, yes. So we need to show Kenyans and the sponsor that we have boxing. That way, they will chip in and help us. We want to thank our governor, Mike Sonko. He has really helped us. The hall he has given us free. This hall is like 30,000 per month, per day. He has given us free. We thank him for that.
There's been a concern from your side in terms of the county delegates having to vote, or rather the regional delegates. I don't know what is the big difference, but let's talk about that. Has something been decided? I know we are getting closer to the voting date. Has something been decided? Are you comfortable with the format of voting?
You see, under the Sports Act, we need to vote as a counties. Yes. So not all of the counties has boxing. We have counties that has boxing. There are like 15 of them, and the other three are forces, KDF, police, and prison. We are comfortable. In any way, we are comfortable. What we all need is a good election.
So comfortable. I mean, this guy, you believe you're going to take it home. A quick one, another Jamal I want to talk about is I have done stories boxing, and you find that not much even the equipment. Some of these boxing clubs don't even have gyms to train on. For example, a case in scenario is Githurai 44. They train under the heat, under the sun, but they're still able to fill some of their boxers in the Novices. I mean, how are you going to bring back the glory days when you used to have gyms, boxing gyms, in most part of the country? The likes of Nakuru are so dominant. I mean, under your leadership, if you're going to clinch the presidential title, what are we going to see a big change in terms of when the outgoing office and your incoming office? What a big difference you're going to see?
First of all, I want to bring boxing to schools. Yes, we need to take boxing to learning institutions. That's first. And then we need to put a welfare for the boxers. You see, nowadays you have boxers like Congestina, the language in poverty. You know why? Because they don't have a welfare. If we had a welfare for them, they could have gone far. And we need to introduce them to entrepreneurship. We don't box for life. I know one day, give me a year, you'll see a change in boxing.
We just give you 1 year and we are going to see a lot of changes in the boxing scenario. Are we going to see back the hit squad days coming back?
You'll see to yourself.
More Fatuma Zarigas, 100 of them representing the country.
More than that. We have good boxers. Yeah.
Asante sana Jamal, all the best in the election, and hopefully we will keep you to our word that whatever you have promised, you are going to deliver.
Thank you so much.